The third core value taught by Ma'atai was self-empowerment and self-knowledge. Ma'atai would ask participants at the Greenbelt workshops she led to generate a list of their problems and where those problems came from. She realized people often blamed others, especially the government, for their problems, and that they often felt powerless and therefore not responsible. If the government has caused this problem, what can I do? Also, she found that people often felt that perhaps God would intervene to solve their problems for them. Ma'atai wanted people to move beyond blaming others for their difficulties and recognize their own power to effect change. She taught that while people certainly have different circumstances, talents, and opportunities, it is the responsibility of each of us to do as much good as we can with what we have. Maybe the action or inaction of the government has caused a problem, but what can you do to address the problem? Maybe God does want the best for you, but perhaps God has given you abilities and resources and wants you to get to work. Ma'atai taught that even if our actions seem small and inconsequential to us, we have a responsibility to try, and if enough of us do so, we will have an impact. Ma'atai realized also that we're often paralyzed by not knowing what to do, by not knowing how best to match our own talents with the needs of the world. She suggested that the best way to figure that one out is not to sit thinking about it, but to begin actively doing something to try to make a difference. She recommended we discover through action what energizes us and brings us a sense of accomplishment. During this time, when most of us are constrained by a need to self-isolate, we can still find small ways to make a difference with regards to the things we care about. What can you do this week to bring about positive change? Can you make a contribution to a cause you believe in? Can you write a letter? Can you call an elected official? Can you deliver a meal? Can you pull invasive plants? What will you do this week to empower yourself and to impact the world?